Today I'm going to be talking about the new EZDATA program from Bookstore Manager. There are two options in the EZDATA program. You have the Easy Contact and you have the Easy Receipts that also includes the Autoresponders. So before we get started, I'm going to go ahead and kind of go into the back end just a little bit where you would do your main setup. So if you go into your SYS screen and go into Config File, and then go to Change Miscellaneous Configurations, and then we're going to go to line 7002. When you go into line 7002, this is where you're going to be able to put in the different settings if you have a website, if you have a Facebook or a Twitter or your store logo. The advantage of setting this up ahead of time is it will automatically generate this information into the email you're sending out. So your store logo will automatically show up on all your emails. If you have a website or a Facebook and you put the information in there, it will automatically feature those at the bottom of your emails as well. This is optional. You do not have to put in this information, but any information you have is just going to save you time moving forward. So down here at the bottom you have your store logo, so you can click Browse, find your store logo, that'll put it in there. Put in your store website. You can grab this Facebook URL if you're actually on your group page for your store, then highlight the address bar, copy and paste that in here. That will be the link that you need to use. And then you also have a space for your Twitter URL as well. You also have the options here at the top if you want to use welcome emails and receipts. If you just wanted to do welcome emails, just wanted to do receipts. So you have several different options that you can choose from. There are some additional information here. You can just look through that. If you have any questions, just give us a call. Now I'm going to go ahead and move on into showing you an actual demonstration on how to actually create an email campaign using the new EZDATA program that's built into Bookstore Manager. Alright, now I want to show you how you can actually access the program inside Bookstore Manager. There are three different ways that you can do that. The first way, if you go in and you type in EZDATA and hit enter, you come in here and that'll get you in the EZDATA program. You can also use the AMM program and put it on your main menu. As you can see, I have it right here. I can click on it and that also puts me into the program. A third way is you can come over to Customer Relations, click on Customer Relations, and then EZDATA is accessible there as well. So just click on the EZDATA program, and now you're ready to actually start your first campaign. Now I'm going to show you how to do a basic email campaign. This is just to be a basic email, and then once I go through this, we'll go through kind of more advanced in how you can kind of tweak that email in other ways. So the first thing that you do is click on Start New Campaign, and then you're given options: New Release, Event, Newsletter, Sales Catalog. In this instance, I'm going to choose New Release. And then once you choose the type, you're going to be given three options. You can select by specific item number, you can choose from the top sellers, or you can choose from items that are on sale in your store. In this case, I'm going to choose best sellers, and I'm going to deselect all the ones that I don't want. I just want to look at the best-selling books, and I want the 5, so I'm going to populate that. And so I'm going to come down here and I'm going to choose Jesus Calling. I'm going to add it to the list, and I'm going to give this a campaign name. We'll just call it Best Seller Today. And I choose Done. Now, once you've got to this point, the only other thing that you have to do is edit the body intro. So if I click Edit Body Intro, right here I can actually put "Come get your copy today." I could also just clear the text if I wanted to by clicking Clear Text, and then I'm going to click Done. And so now, as you can see, you have your finished email ready to send out. Now again, from the back end setup you did at the beginning of this video, you have your store logo already mapped here. You have a seasonal image which will change for you depending on what time of the year it is. That way it keeps the email fresh in front of your customers. Then you'll have a picture of the product, the synopsis of the product, also your pricing. If it's on sale, it'll actually show a sale price as well. And then depending on what fields you chose to do, whether you use Twitter, Facebook, or visit us online, those appropriate buttons will show up at the bottom. So once you're done here, you can go ahead and click on save, or you could actually just go ahead and send it from right here. So I'm going to choose send, and then it's going to say okay, your campaign name, that's your campaign name. You would apply a subject, so come in and get your copy of this book. So whatever you want your subject to be, you would actually choose a list of customers, which you've already got set up, and then you choose send. And so once you choose send, that is actually going to email that out to your customers. Now I don't want to send a real email out, but at that point, that is the basics of sending an email out to your customers. So as you can see, in a matter of just about 3 or 4 clicks, you've got an email ready to go to your customer. So next, what I want to do is go into kind of the advanced, if you want to actually tweak that email in a few ways. Okay, now I'm going to create that exact same email template, but this time what I'm going to do is kind of show you a little more of the advanced features if you want to edit a couple of things like color and things like that. So I'm going to do start new campaign again. Again, we'll choose new release, and we're going to choose bestsellers. And any of the bestsellers you don't want to show up, just remove those check boxes. If you want a few more items to show, you can tell it how many you want to populate, and then just click populate list, and that'll actually give you a full list of everything that is available there. So we're going to do the same product here. Remember, you do need to name your campaign. If you were to click done, it's going to ask you to name it anyway. So I'm going to say weekly bestseller, and I'm going to choose done. And so now that pulls up your basic email that you're going to be sending out. Now, all of this different sections can be edited. You can edit the header, you can edit the body intro like we did earlier, you can edit the content or the footer, which is the stuff at the very bottom of the page, as well as color scheme. So if I want to choose edit header, I can choose edit header. Now again, you can break the top up into 1 section, 2 sections, or 3 sections, and that's what it means by 1 cell, 2 cell, or 3 cell. By default, it's going to be automatically set to 2. This is real good if you're going to have your logo, and again, this is a seasonal image on the right. So a lot of time it's good to keep that the exact same. So I'm going to go ahead and do update preview, click done. And so then again, you can do body intro, and I'm just going to type in body introduction. And again, you can split that up into 2 cells. So if you wanted it to look like 2 cells, I could put, side 1 and then side 2, and kind of show you that it's actually going to split that up into 2 different sections. But again, I would typically keep that as 1 cell. Let's go ahead and click update there, and done. Now if you want to edit the content, this is going to allow you to change what product you're featuring, but again, I'm not going to make any changes there. And then edit footer is going to be the same as the header. Again, you can have 3 images. Maybe you don't have a Twitter, then you can do 2 cells and then choose which one you want to. So you do have 2 cells down here. Again, I would stick with the 3 cells. If you want to just clear out an image, you can. It's very easy. You just click clear image, and then you would just have the 1 cell at the bottom right there. So you have 1 cell there, and then I can click next, and then you can see that your email is now populated the way you expect it to be. Now, one other thing that you can do is if you want to change the color up a little bit, you can actually click edit color scheme, and you can use any of these color schemes. There's also one I think under custom that I usually prefer to do, so you can choose that, click done, and then when you get over here, it's going to be more of a plain background, so it doesn't have as much color to it. Makes your stuff pop a little bit more. And then so once you're ready to send that, again, you go down and choose your send option, choose what list of customers you want to send it to, and you're ready to go. Okay, now what I would like to show is for those of you that are going to be doing the emailing of the receipts and the autoresponder emails. In other words, you're going to email any receipt that a customer has in your store. It'll send them a copy of the receipt in their email. Or if you have a new customer, then the autoresponder will automatically send an email out to that customer letting them know, thank you for being in our store, and it'll offer them a coupon in that email as well. So if you want to edit these emails, now know that these are already set up in your system. You do not have to edit those. They are ready to go out. But if you don't like exactly what they look like and you want to kind of make a small tweak, then this is how you do it. You would go in to edit existing campaign, and the autoresponder and the receipts are going to be listed at the top. I'm going to go ahead and double click on receipt. And the first thing that you're going to see are the options on what items you want. So if you want to add multiple items, you can. That's totally up to you. So now what I can do is I can come down here and I can click on done. And it's going to show you what your email looks like. So it'll have your logo, the seasonal image, the receipt will be on the left, your images will be on the right for the products that you feature, and then down here I also chose to have a Shop Us Online. So if you wanted to edit that, again, you could click Edit Footer, change the image if you didn't want it to have a website or you wanted it to have text at the bottom, whatever you want to do. When you're done, click on Next, and then you can click on Save, and that will save any changes that you may have changed. Now, I do want to point out one thing. The products that you're featuring from the best sellers, those are going to stay until you update those. So you need to make sure every once in a while you are going back in and changing the items that you're featuring so that your emails don't become stale or using older products. Now, if you have any questions, feel free to give us a call. Thank you for watching this video and kind of seeing how you can utilize the Easy Contact software in your store.